For the first time kind of being on a Tuesday with school, I thought the guys were really good. I thought they had great focus, good energy. We've got to clean things up. I mean, plays are going to be made on both sides, but I thought the guys came with the right attitude today.
Forgive me if you answered this yesterday, but what have you seen from Penn State the last 3 weeks? Anything different they're doing better?
Well, I don't know about that. I think they're just really, really well coached. Schematically, they put a lot of pressure in you in all three phases. They got a locker room full of young men. They're a band of brothers that have won a lot of Big Ten football games. They're playing for each other. They're playing for their school. They're playing with a great amount of passion, a great amount of physicality, and it's going to take our best effort to compete. So hopefully we put another good day tomorrow together and keep preparing the right way.
Can what they went through be a rallying point for them, the guys who stayed?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question for them.
Coach, how is the Penn State team different, schematically than in years past this year? Have you seen anything?
Yeah, totally different. Totally different football team. So, it's same great players, very, very talented football team, but schematically very different. Obviously Bill brings a great offensive mind with a great group of coaches, Super Bowl champion schemes, and Ted Roof has been very successful as a D coordinator, won a national championship a couple of years ago at Auburn, got after us in the Outback Bowl, and he was at Minnesota, so, and then Johnny Butler was at Minnesota, did a great job schematically in the kick game when he was up there, and they do a phenomenal job. They do a terrific job.
What has Jack Kanaka brought to the offensive line room for you guys?
Well, I think number one, Jack's a very athletic young man. I think he's learning how to play the position. I think this Saturday will be a great challenge for him against the most talented defensive front that he's seen yet. A group that's very physical, great twitch off the edge, and schematically, again, like I keep saying, they put a lot of pressure on you from what they do. So, we'll see where he's at after this Saturday, but he's playing well so far.
How would you describe his personality, both on and off the field?
Jack's a pretty laid-back guy. He plays, I think, the game the right way, but off the field, he's a laid-back guy. But on the field, he plays with great attitude.
Your rush defense statistically might be one of your most improved areas. That speak to the interior defensive line, you think, what they've improved on? Or?
Yeah, I think on both the run and the pass game, I think it's an 11-man deal. I think you got to fit right. We tell our linebackers their number one job is to make the D-line right. The D-line's job is to attack and be aggressive and be disruptive, and then the safeties are the last line of defense, and the corner's got to show up in a bad mood when a team schematically get the run game to them. So I think just overall, with some little lapses, we've been pretty sound. As far as gap control, as far as fitting properly, and our tackling's probably been the thing that's probably most improved to me.
What do you know about your team going into week 6 that you didn't know about starting the season?
I think we're maturing. I think we're figuring out what it takes to be a great team from a standpoint of preparation. I think we've got very solid leadership from within at the core, the leadership council and our captains. But we're far, far from the finished product. I think that, as you guys have seen, you guys have been out here a bunch and watched us play now. We haven't put together 3 phases of 60-minute clean football, and this Saturday's going to be a great challenge. But we got to get moving on that. And that's our challenge as coaches and our collective challenge as a program. We got to play cleaner. We got to take care of the ball. We got to get more turnovers. We got to be sounder in a deep ball, and we got to win those plays. And obviously, we can't have explosion plays ever given up against us in a kick game. To lose momentum. So we got a lot of room for improvement. And again, I thought the guys for Tuesday came ready to work, and I think go nerd up and get to class and do what they got to do and come back here and get a couple minutes of meetings this afternoon and get the rest, get ready to have a great practice tomorrow.
I know you don't care about the history and how that relates to this team at all, but you got into 5-0 a couple of times. Would getting to 6-0, you think, be a big step for this program?
I think we went 1-0 this week, so I'm pretty boring when it comes to that stuff. Every team is different. I know it's your guys' job to draw parallels and connect the dots and I get all that, but this team is totally different than last year's team, which is totally different than the team before and the team before and the team before, and that's what's, I think, so much fun about college football. Unlike the NFL, the Bears, gosh, they've had the same defense minus a couple pieces for 10 years now. College football, every year the team is completely different, and I think that's what makes it so exciting.
Coach, you guys have seen Matt McGloin in the past. What have you seen from him this year, and how can you, what do you need to do to be able to stop him?
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to stop him. I think we're going to have to be able to keep the ball inside and in front. I think Matt's picked up Coach O'Brien's system incredibly well. They put a lot on the quarterback. Obviously, Coach O'Brien had the best quarterback in the world and built the system around what Tom Brady could do. And, I think it's very quarterback user-friendly. But at the same time, I think they put a lot on the quarterback. I think they got a lot of, check with me's at the line to get him in the right play. if we show a weakness, to go attack it, and give the quarterback that kind of flexibility. You know, they're going to protection. They're going to use him in protections and things of that nature. And I think Matt's picked it up incredibly well. But I'm not surprised. He's a competitor. He's crafty. He's got great arm strength. He understands coverages, and you know, he throws a real good deep ball. I mean, we've seen that now for a couple of years. So hopefully we'll be able to contain it.
I know you're saying, you know, all these teams are different, but what's it do to have a guy like Wabusi, like these fifth-year seniors who have been a part of a few 5-0 starts, and how does that help in looking for that 6-0 start?
Yeah, I think you guys are making a little bit too much of a record, but that's all right. I understand it. We just got to go 1-0. We can't control what's happened in the past, what's going to happen in the future. And, you know, like I said, we got great core leadership, and David's one of those cogs in the core. You know, he knows he can play better too, and that's his focus right now: is to practice better, to play better, and hopefully he'll play his best game of the year on Saturday.